I'm me. And another one. We at it again. Let's go. Get out the wet, wet, wet. Wet, wet, wet. Trump white. Get out the wet, wet, wet. Here we go. Wet, wet, wet. Senilose matalateao. Fanguna hematang itokelao. Utukakau, perfume oi funga hakavalu, huli ekaloni olo amanu, duia, mototai, veoto sisila nakali, me vakata umai, kihala tu ani ubero ebaki, get out the way. Hopo epele e akui ai hausisi maele ofungani hela la talilune sei opa fine papa ifunga mahina movesiale si hey la la kohukaho aki he kolokakala yeah boto.
If you're looking for faster progression, you'll want to level up this season's signature badge perk, High Risk.
Yep, that means faster acceleration and regression for the high-risk badges you choose. This could be the perfect way to bring up your favorite badge level on a new build, or strengthen a new area of your player's abilities.
If you want to add a new look on the courts, there are 40 levels of new prizes, customizing.
And now the Lakers starting group. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. And for the Trailblazers, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Walker, and it's Grant in at the small forward. After all the hype in the offseason, Brent, it's nice to finally get a feel for what these teams are all about.
Well, Kevin, you know the hype train around the NBA never stops rolling. So this league has grown in popularity globally. Seems like another jump over the past 3 or 4 years. People get built up and torn down at such a large scale. It's such a challenge for today's players to stay focused on the task at hand.
So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. Look, they're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's the chosen one. No good from outside. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break, the Lakers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
And he can't hit the second. Grant surveying the D. Ball's knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Floats it up for James. And the dunk by James.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Off target from outside.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Davis again, Los Angeles.
In a league of guys who are extremely long, AD still stands out.
Passes it to Ayton. Now here's Brogdon, guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though,
substitution on the court.
And here is Los Angeles now. You've got DeAndre Ayton. Walker out there with Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Just 5 on the clock. Hachimura the pass to the chosen one. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. Jeremy Grant, 4th.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
Do appreciate and admire when they get to the free throw line. It's all about their routine, and their percentages reflect that. Not shy about coming from the wing and driving into the lane aggressively, inviting the D to foul them. He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Has to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2 with the drive.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Right wing, stolen away. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James last season passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer. LeBron says, that record was never in my head because I've always been a pass-first guy, so it was never a goal of mine. Kevin, there's perhaps no greater tribute to James's all-around game that he could set that mark without setting his mind to it. Back to you.
Well said, D.A. Thank you.
Well, Hachimura not known as a playmaker, but unselfish play. That is part of his game.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Woods checked in. And Walker kicks to Brogdon. Here's the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. Brogdon's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
Pretty effective floater there. Most point guards in the league have one of those in their bag of tricks. This time it's Brogdon.
To the middle. The rebound by Brogdon.
That's great defense, and he's a player who could struggle in the face of some really tough interior defense.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter. Doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
comes to a close in a tie.
That's the end of the first half. Your score, your Trailblazers, 37. The Lakers, 37. Fans, a big round of applause for your
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group now for Darvin Ham to start the second half. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Then it's the chosen one. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Pass to Ayton. Back to Simons. A stupendous finish in traffic. Simons has got the game tied up here for Portland.
And I love Simons' balance on that play right there. Stayed in control and stayed tight.
Pass to the chosen one. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one, good. The chosen one's got 8 points.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Outside for Davis. The chosen one passes to Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 2. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
And he gets it to go. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Brogdon, the pass to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Brock, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, you've got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
And the shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Portland trailing here. Another steal. Here's the chosen one. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. For 3, Brogdon. The Lakers with the rebound. Following this, they get to host the Rockets. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 6-point Laker lead.
Strong handles by Anthony Davis. Put that guy on skates there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's...
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it's good off the bat. Remand in. Simons has got 20.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Rob Williams is out there with Grant. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then there's Ayton. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
2 minutes.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis. Basket it made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. Coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Let's get this game even. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And it's Simons missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. The chosen one passes to James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Even at this age, LeBron still has that power and force, just overwhelming the D.
Simons finds Brogdon. Here's Williams. It's another look. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Simons kicks to Grant. Six to shoot. Kept alive, and Ayton stays with it.
How about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Walker's checked in for Portland.
Walker.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Third personal foul. Fourth.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. No good from Grant. And an intentional foul right there.
Jeremy Grant. First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Los.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Henderson. Left side, Williams. Back to Henderson. Off target with his 3. And so the Lakers take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Congrats on the win. You guys really smothered them on the defensive end tonight.
Yeah, we really locked in on the defensive end tonight. Coach is really happy with our switches on the pick and roll, and we need to bring that kind of intensity every night.
You also caused a lot of turnovers. It looked like you were reading the offense like a free safety.
Oh, man, that's just a scheme, man. A big part of our defense is causing deflections and getting out in transition. We stuck to the script, and it worked tonight.
Yes, it did. Congrats.
My man.
And another one. We at it again. Let's go. Get out the wet. And another one. We at it again. Let's go. Get out the wet, wet, wet. Woo! Wet, wet, wet. Drop white. Get out the wet, wet, wet. La o matativa va u kolea o vai u tu cacau foi o me oi funga hakavalu huli e kaloni olo a mano tu ia moto tai to sisila na kali me va cantar mai kihala tu ani o bebo
Oh, there it is!
I see you out there doing work.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players. Here are the starters for Houston. Brooks and Smith make up the two forwards. Fred VanVleet out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Los Angeles, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's the chosen one in at the one. And the battle of the bigs tonight, Graham. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league. And right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Here's Davis. And that one drops for him.
The strength of Davis showing up there in a big way.
And so it's VanVleet with it. He brings it up for Houston. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out. Losing to the Clippers.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now here's Davis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Thompson outside. Back to Brooks. All alone. And another miss by Houston.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And Clark, what's most amazing about LeBron James, how remarkable he is playing his age.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are really incredible about LeBron, but that's one of the most incredible. His high level of play at his advanced age. And he's still playing with great athleticism. Credit to the work he's put in and his giftedness.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Here's the chosen one. Goes back up. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Impacting both sides of the floor. 4 steals showing the work he did defensively.
Here's the chosen one. 7-point differential. And Davis slams it home.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Van Vliet against James. Pass to Şengün. Misses off the left iron. On offense, here are the Lakers. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Yep, that one goes.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Timeout called. Houston. Clark, we often note the offensive impact from Davis, but he also gets it done on the other end.
He is the best defender in the league in my mind when you look at all the...
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
So the Houston 5 right now. Green and Brooks on the perimeter. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Davis.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
For the Lakers to be successful, Coach Darvin Ham said, quote, Anthony Davis is the key. None of this works if he's not available and hitting on all cylinders. We've all seen what can happen when he's healthy and playing at a high level. It's just a matter of managing his body. Brian?
That's a good point. That's true for everybody, too. Thanks, Allie.
I think he's the prototypical 4 in the modern game. Jabari Smith has an excellent three-point stroke, and he can defend multiple positions.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. The offensive rebound. And, yep, it's good. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it, too. We saw the outstanding...
Downtown Los Angeles. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the... And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Walker Kessler. Colin Sexton is out there with George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. And for the Lakers, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Then it's the chosen one. Then it's Rui Hachimura. and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. From 13, it's deflected. Hachimura against Markkanen. Here's the chosen one. Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James leads by contributing in so many different areas. That time, a big offensive rebound.
Outside, George takes the 13-footer. The Lakers with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, they put the defense on aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
And there it is for him.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
George with the ball. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Kessler. Now George. Deflected by Davis.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The chosen one. And he overshot that one, missing. Jazz have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. On the wing, George. He's guarded by Davis. That one goes in.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's the chosen one. Excellent D there from George.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Got a hand on it. And he recovers it. Outside, Sexton. Got 3 off the mark. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. D'Angelo Russell out there with the chosen one, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
Here's the chosen one. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. The chosen one's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Kessler passes to Sexton. George looking over the floor. 5 on the clock. Over Russell. George, no good. Los Angeles leading by 8. Russell passes to the chosen one. Back to Russell. Passes it to the chosen one. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Down low. Second chance shot. Here's Davis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Hendricks. He has yet to score. Outside, Sexton. They get it back. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Lakers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. LeBron James still has a singular focus. He says, I'm a winner and I want to win.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for them.
The end of the first half. With a score, the Lakers 35, the Jazz 32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at D'Angelo Russell, what a contribution.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Getting underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. George is out there with Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. And Hendricks in at the 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Sexton against Russell. To the paint, here's George. Great pass to set up the lay-in. George has got his second bucket tonight.
And so focused on that shot, the contact doesn't even faze George.
The chosen one passes to Davis. Basket counts.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
George, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Davis, the pass to the chosen one. The shot, no good. George with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
They get it back. Markkanen. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams will affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play. This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from three-point range?
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Outside, Markkanen. Stripped it away. Jumps up. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Utah calls timeout, and the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but here can they take another step forward?
Turnover.
Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Horton Tucker finds Collins. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. Rebound the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Here's the chosen one. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Utah leading by 3. Here's Horton Tucker. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Clarkson kicks to Dunn. And Utah, another 3.
Now, this is the area that Dunn is working on. Wants to be a proficient catch-and-shoot guy.
And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're counting them.
47. The Jazz.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Vanderbilt and Davis man the post box. The chosen one out there with LeBron James, and it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Back to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hachimura, no good.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Wasted no time on that one. Sexton's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
LeBron against Markkanen. Here's the chosen one. Misses off the right iron.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
James, the pass to Hachimura. Here's the chosen one. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Stolen. Davis dishes to LeBron. To the inside. Here's the chosen one. Here's Vanderbilt. Goes up with it again. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Anthony Davis.
And this is just AD doing what AD does. Dominating the defense there and converting.
Jazz have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. There's the pass to Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
There's the lob to Markkanen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air, and he'll finish.
LeBron passes to the chosen one. Back to James. Launches it from deep. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one's good by Davis.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Wood, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Jazz leading by 11. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Wood. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wood's got his first points of the game.
Now you see LeBron James' selflessness on display. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth.
All right, fans. Get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. George. Offensive rebound. Markkanen, good.
This is what you hope. You want to see Markkanen mix it up on the glass, right? Keep the play alive. Make sure you convert.
Pass to Hachimura. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And really what they often charge explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Got loose. Last break, the Lakers floats it up for James. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Utah leading by 9. George up top. Outside for Sexton. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Utah.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game from Lauri Markkanen.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. George, no good. A floater, and up, and in it goes with the lane from the chosen one.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And so it's Utah with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports.
And another one. We at it again. Let's go. Get down to it, wet, wet. To it, wet, wet. Drop white. Get down to it, wet, wet. Here we go. To it, wet, wet. Matalateao. Sangunahem. Oi funga hakavalu, huli ekaloni olo amano. Do iya, moto.
So, looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks.
Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And for the Lakers, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's the chosen one in at 2 guard. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, Grant, and we all want to know what's the first piece of food you're reaching for at the Thanksgiving table.
Oh, man, you're so nosy, yo. But, of course, the easy answer is to say the turkey. But for me, it's the stuffing. I'm going for that. I mean, I have to have the mashed potatoes, too, the cranberry sauce, the macaroni and cheese. You know what? Everything. Very nice.
Washington grabs the miss. Outside Jones. Pass to Doncic. Outside Irving. Back to Gafford. Shot clock at 6. Doncic against James. Doncic with the bucket.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
The chosen one, the pass to Russell. Here's the chosen one. Ooh, good D by Irving.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
And Grant, the Mavericks this summer committing to their superstar tandem of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A. And the next step was surrounding them with the defensive floor spacing they'll need to compete. Overall, I like the moves they made, and we'll see how it all pans out come April.
Number 66, LeBron James with the assist.
For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Doncic passes to Jones. Gafford with the ball. Doncic outside. Clock at 4. From the right block. Here's Gafford. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's the chosen one. His last outing, he had 20. Out to James. Down low. The chosen one shot is good.
The pass from LeBron moves the ball so well.
Doncic outside. Jones, the pass to Doncic. Here's Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Gafford. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And Davis with the block.
Great swat by Anthony Davis, giving this team energy.
The chosen one, the pass to James. Here's the chosen one. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Mavericks leading. And we've got 1:18 left in the first. With a 9-footer. The Lakers with a rebound. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Now here's Jones. Still no points. Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
The chosen one shot is good.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the paint. Here's the chosen one. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. The chosen one's got 10.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Over to the left wing. Down low.
And the Lakers tack on 2 more. This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Doncic. And there it is for him.
This is Doncic's pure shooting ability in action, making it look easy with that nice floater.
To the inside, the chosen one. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 14 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you
the Mavericks. 10.
Teams making some changes here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford, Kyrie Irving out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Washington, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. You know, since the Lakers moved to L.A. in 1960, they've had the most sustained success in the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. From West to Magic to Kobe to LeBron, they always have a superstar. And NBA players love living in L.A., and the city loves basketball.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's the chosen one. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Hardaway.
Lakers foul, number 66. That's his first personal foul.
That one's good from Hardaway. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Watch out and watch your head when AD goes up.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Hardaway, no good.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
66.
No good on that one. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
The Mavericks shooting just 32% here in the second. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hits a three-pointer. Irving's got 9 points.
Dialing it in from deep. Irving is so confident from downtown.
To the middle. Davis down low. He's guarded by Gafford. And that one's good. Davis.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
44, the Mavericks, 31.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. It's LeBron at power forward, AD as the center. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's the chosen one in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. To the wing on the left, the 3 from Washington. Rebound by the Lakers.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Inside. The chosen one shot is good. The chosen one's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. LeBron James last season moved into the top 4 all-time in assists and first all-time in points scored. Not only that, he is the only player in NBA history with over 30,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists. And he's still going. Folks, what we are witnessing is legendary. Brian?
That is the truth. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you for that.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. Shot to stop the run. No good.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Chalk up 2 there. The chosen ones got 21.
Playing at his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy. And Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dinwiddie on the court right now for the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. PJ Washington out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Doncic outside from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Here's the chosen one. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks.
Great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Oh man, you know, man, my shots were falling tonight, mostly because my teammates were setting me up with some great looks. You know, we always look for the open man, and tonight it was your boy.
Do you look at yourself as a go-to player on this team?
Man, we got a whole bunch of go-to players. It all depends on who's feeling it that night.
Right.
Again, tonight, my shots were falling, man. So, you know, we try to take it, you know, best shots regardless of who it is.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, man.
No doubt.
And another one. We at it again. Let's go. Get down to it. And another one. We at it again. Let's go. Get out the wet, wet, wet. Wet, wet, wet. Drop white. Get out the wet, wet, wet. Here we go. Wet, wet, wet. Sanilo se matalateao. Fanguna hematangito kelao.